Earlier, I talked about Disenchanted with the basics. Now let's get down to what the story is. This is a spoiler review, so everyone who hasn't seen it, please be advised you are about to listen to some major, gigantic spoilers up ahead. So, 10 years after the first Enchanted movie, Giselle, Robert, and Morgan have been happily married. They also have a second child. Morgan is now a teenager, and I think we've seen enough John Hughes movies to understand or define teenagers, not only in the 1980s, but also now in Generation Z. And things are getting rough for Robert. He's thinking, I'm not happy here anymore. I think it's time to move. And Giselle thinks, yeah, let's move. One thing I love about Giselle is she is so upbeat, so happy. If Giselle ever existed in the real world, well, in the non-cinematic universe, if she existed in real life, Giselle's the kind of person to put a smile on your face if you've had a really rough day or a bad day. But Giselle's goodness is put to the test when Edward and Nancy, now the king and queen of Andalasia, give them a wishing stick. Give Giselle and her family a wishing stick. It's one of those things where you make a wish and it comes true. This is one of those movies that likes to play the trope of be careful what you wish for, otherwise your wish will backfire. And oh boy, does Giselle's wish backfires. But why does Giselle make the wish? Well, she notices that Morgan is very unhappy and she wishes that she could do something to kind of make Morgan happy again. Teenagers, adolescents, we get moody, and Giselle makes this wish out of love because she loves Morgan, she loves Robert, but her wish backfires when she wishes, I wish to have a fairy tale life. Well, it comes true, but unfortunately her wish didn't just impact her life, but it also impacted or affected those living in Andalasia, a fairy tale world. That is pretty much what the whole story is. Giselle's wish is impacting both the real world and the fairy tale world. And while she's trying to fix this problem, a new evil queen, played by Maya Rudolph, the show stealer, of course, wants to figure out what the source of the magic is and get it. Oh, man. It's funny seeing Patrick Dempsey playing a prince. Basically, Patrick Dempsey plays Prince Edward. There's two Prince Edwards in this movie. The rest is a montage of Disney movie tropes. Think of it like a combination of Cinderella meets Beauty and the Beast. Talking ornaments, talking toasters, talking glasses, utensils, and a stepdaughter who has a magnificent voice. Now, the final battle, I can tell you, this is what I can tell you for my conclusion, the final battle. It doesn't have that cinematic, spectacular dragon transformation like the first one, but it does have kind of like a Harry Potter versus Lord Voldemort battle from The Deathly Hallows Part 2. It'll remind a lot of Harry Potter fans about that. It sure reminded me about it. That's it for Disenchanted. That's all the spoiling I wish to say. Overall, I didn't mind it. I found it rewatchable, and if you've got, say, family movie night and it's going to be a Disney movie, why not do a marathon, Enchanted and then Disenchanted. Keep in mind this is on Disney+. For those who don't have Disney+, you might want to call a buddy and go over to his or her house to watch it. Other than that, it's worth the family bonding time for a movie.